Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Courageous Conversations. I'm really excited to be doing this show today because, number one, courage is what it's all about because life will throw you some massive curves. And before we go too further, first I'm going to introduce my guests and then we're going to share. I am here with the lovely Katie Munro.
Hello.
And the lovely Nadia, Lloyd, also known as Nad Below. If you're joining us, hey Mary. Hi Maya.
Hi Maya.
Yes, that's just a glasses issue. Hi Maya. Sorry, I was going to say Mary. I just want you to know if you're coming on the show, let us know you're here. And if you're watching, let us know you're here and share this because I promise you this is a very worthy share story. And you need to think, what would you do? What would you do if you were hit with a diagnosis that you had no idea was coming your way, and hey Cody, good to see you, and just let me know you're here because I really need, hi Danu, I really need you to know that we need to get together as a community and help this woman. I mean, there are so many cases out there that people need to be helping, but this one, I got to tell you, is a really valid and an important one. And I'm going to put my ugly glasses on. And hi, Lisa. Nice to see you all the way from San Francisco. Danu comes from the Europa. And I'm just going to, if you could just take a moment, please, share this. Please share this. This would be very on your groups, on your pages. Ladies, get on your phones and share this with your people. So I'm going to share this on some groups, and Lisa says beautiful artwork. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Beautiful artist, Nad Below, Nadia Lloyd. Nadia Lloyd. Great to see you, Cody. And I'm just doing a little bit of sharing, because the sharing is where people are going to be able to truly experience more of this. If there are any groups you want to share this on right now, that would be good. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's why I don't have. There we go. Yes. I want to share it here.
Can you share it to a page?
Share to a page. Not sure why I'm not able to, but I will share. Please just share ubiquitously, okay? Because this is an important conversation that I really want everyone to have. This is not an easy thing. When people go through stuff like this, Katie, this is the kind of stuff that you just kind of go, what the heck?
It knocks you down on your knees, totally, and it's life altering. It's totally life altering, and it makes you look at life totally different.
Wow.
Totally differently. Like you just, it's so easy to take things for granted. And
tell us, tell everybody what happened. What happened? You were diagnosed with something.
On June 16th, Father's Day.
Wow.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
I went to Sunnybrook emergency because I had strep throat for a week and my penicillin was not working.
Wow.
I had welts all over my body. And I couldn't swallow that well, but no fever. It was really weird because usually with strep throat you have fever.
Right.
So I went to Emerge and they did a lot of blood work, and then they sent me home. They said, you know what, your blood looks okay. We'll call you if anything comes up, but the majority of it looks great.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, no, I don't believe this. Something is wrong with me, and I knew there was something wrong.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went home, took a nap, woke up, and to a few missed calls from Sunnybrook, and as soon as I saw that, my heart sunk. I just knew.
Oh.
So
Sunnybrook was basically saying, okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay.
So I called and I said, I got your missed call. Just tell me, what is it? And they said, you need to pack your bag and you need to come back as soon as possible.
You need to pack your bag and come back to the hospital.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even imagine what you were feeling in that moment.
And so I said, okay, well, can you just give me a little bit of a something?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh wow.
Say that you're talking to Jessica, and as soon as you come in, we'll let you in right away. You won't have to wait. And then I was like, oh gosh, by that was just pretty serious. So then I went and I called my two best friends, Maya and Erica.
Yeah.
And they were there and by my side, as they always are. And I just sat there and I just kept meditating, deep breathing.
Good for you.
Just trying to get like in that calm space.
Yes.
And just saying, Katie, you know what? Mindset. You do not have cancer. This isn't it. There's something wrong. Maybe there's just something else wrong.
Because you had a bout of cancer before.
I had, yes.
But then you got through.
Yes. So
and you were like happening.
So 2014 breast cancer,
Okay.
2016
Whoa.
skin cancer.
And your mama passed away from breast cancer. But she's up there helping us out.
She totally is.
She is so, I can feel her vibe.
Yeah.
I can feel your mom's vibe.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, after about an hour wait, the doctor came in and said, listen, we have to redo your blood work. We found blast cells, which is leukemia.
Yeah, blast cells, okay.
So, it came back positive. and
you have a rare case, though, right?
I have a very rare case.
And you're the only one in Canada.
Yes.
Which is crazy. She's
I'm
the only one in Canada
that has both. So I have
at
both
the same time.
Lymphoma
and leukemia.
Lymphoma and leukemia at the same time.
Yeah.
And I want to just say that there is a treatment that works and is helping in the States.
Look at me.
Yeah, you're amazing.
Yeah.
But it's not being covered.
It's not being covered, no.
It's not being covered, people. It's not being covered. And there's something that works to save her life.
Well, and the hardest pill to swallow, pardon the pun, is that the treatment, thank you,
costs.
Is that the treatment is $8,000
a month
per month out of pocket.
Out of my pocket.
I mean, can you imagine that the thing that will save your life costs $8,000 a month? I mean, who can do that?
No, not me.
Right? Who can do that?
I don't know. Exactly. So,
I mean,
so
this is so compelling to me that, we do live in an amazing country, but, it's not going to cover everything.
No.
And, you're going to get hit with, sorry.
Yeah.
Which is what they said to you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You better,
and,
you better,
my oncologist,
you better.
And she's been working hard to, go to case by case and just try to figure out what she can do to help.
Wow.
But they just keep declining me.
And you don't have insurance at the moment.
Oh, right. Good point.
Yeah.
I don't have insurance at the moment. Because
and they wouldn't have covered everything either. Probably.
No. So what happened is I was working at the job that I was working at and then had to leave, obviously, because I was admitted for 3 weeks.
And you're this young woman who's on a journey, who's on a professional trajectory, who's like starting her life.
Yeah.
She, this is what's just nuts, right?
It is.
And
it's
you have
crazy.
to interrupt everything.
Yeah. Like totally breaks. Like totally just I can't even put it into words.
How are you standing here with a smile on your face? I'm so impressed with you.
She's got a great, very supportive network.
And all my friends.
Which brings me to Nadia Lloyd, this amazing artist that uses the Toronto skyline. I'm going to have to show you my skyline later.
Yeah.
Because I had to shut everything down for this.
I'm all about the skyline.
Yeah, I want to show you our view because you'll love our view. Yeah. It is the Toronto skyline.
I love it.
And your muse is the Toronto skyline.
Absolutely.
Your beautiful jewelry, your T-shirts. She has incredible pieces. The gorgeous paintings, skyline painting, gorgeous. And this is, so what does Lisa say? My American friends are probably saying, huh? Fuck Canadian. Yeah, about Canadian healthcare. Exactly. She's down in San Fran. She's my best friend from high school, and she's Torontonian, but she's been living in the States for many, many, many years. Yeah. But it's really profoundly, so Nadia's put together this amazing, if you go to NadiaLloyd.com, NadiaLloyd.com, this is really where the fundraiser is, because we've raised a bit of money, but we got big goals. Yeah. What's our big goals, Nadia?
Well, so my goal is 48,000, and I hope to exceed it. But 48,000 spells half a year of medical treatment.
6 months. Yeah.
6 months. Yeah. So back in June, when I found out that Katie was sick.
Yeah.
I had just come out of losing a chunk of my own life for the last 4 months.
Because your brother.
Yeah, because in January, end of January, speaking about having the carpet pulled from under your feet.
Under your feet, yeah.
I woke up one morning at the end of January to find out my brother had passed away. And then, long story short, I ended up in a really, really dark, deep depression for months. So I lost lost about 4 months of my life this year. Thankfully, I started to feel better in May, and then by the time Katie came around in June and shared the news, I was like, oh my God, first of all, how is any Canadian finding themselves in that position? Second of all, thank God, you know, you're in the care of a team of oncologists who know you and will do everything they can. And a friend of hers had sent me a link to a GoFundMe page that someone had started on her behalf. And I wasn't really in a position to financially help, even though I wanted to, you know, give her as much as I could. I wasn't in a position to do that. So,
thank you, Cody. Thank you, Cody, for posting the link. And Cody says, "No, that's a bruise from perspective." Can someone read that?
Yeah. So, no, that's a bruise from perspective. Your attitude and perspective are half the battle. Kudos to you for staying positive amid the challenges you're facing.
Yeah, like thank you, Cody, for doing this, because Cody's actually writing a book about leaving your legacy while you're alive. While you're alive, right, Cody? Yeah. And that is what you know we're doing here.
Yeah.
Like tears in my eyes, because that is what we're doing here. I know, baby. I know.
That's gorgeous. Yeah.
Because you know you're alive, and we're doing this, and we're helping people. You know, because we're helping you, but I think on a bigger level, there's a real you know help that can happen.
If I may, so I started a funding campaign for Katie in July because I wanted to help, but I didn't know how. And then I thought, you know what, I've got a ton of art. What if I give her proceeds of my sales for a chunk of time?
Yeah.
And so that worked out, and we raised about $2,000 within about a month. And then, But then the great part is, which is what's
for
really
a quarter
exciting.
Of the treatment.
Yeah, right?
Jesus.
Yeah. and that's how I've been seeing it. As the money comes in, I'm like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
But I was asking the universe in the process. I was saying, like, I can't think of a way of having this go viral. You got to help me out. Because honestly, I'm not just thinking of Katie, and not to sound rude.
No.
I'm thinking of any Canadian who may find themselves in this position.
And there are many who don't have insurance, who don't have, you know.
It can happen to anybody.
Absolutely.
Like I said on the interview Monday night, cancer doesn't discriminate. So for anyone who's sitting there thinking, oh, poor Katie, hope it works out, and then turns a blind eye.
It can happen to you.
It can happen to you. So that's kind of what compelled me to help.
And Susan Hay, who does good news stories, you know, encouraging stories on Global News. Susan Hay, this woman, you need to do a story on her. We need to make this story go viral, because this is a human being that's depending on us, on the community.
I need your help.
To help her to freaking live, to be alive. And that is... Like, that's huge. That's a courageous conversation just with self and others. And thanks again, Maya, for putting up for the GoFundMe. And also, please share this on your platforms, everybody. The question you have to really ask yourself, in my view of all of this, is when life basically sends you the biggest earthquake, the biggest thunderbolt, the biggest experience of... You're going to live or die, live and die experience. What do you do? And that is what you have to think about here. There's nothing here that is anything but that. It's not, let's not sugarcoat it. It is, Kurt, you've got to raise yourself up from your knees. You know?
You really do. And, you know.
And how are you doing this? What do you think you're doing? Other than, obviously, community is helping, but what's the internal journey that you're doing?
A lot of meditation, a lot of self-talk, a lot of looking at the silver lining of things, and making goals for myself. Yes, I am going to have this for the rest of my life.
But I'm hopeful for a 100% like just cure.
Miracle. Cure. I mean, there is a lot of research.
That's
There's a ton of research going on. And hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, something will come out a big. We really do.
Yeah.
But thinking that, you know, I'm fighting hard, it's almost, I kind of try to let myself get a bit sidetracked.
Right.
And say, okay, you know what? Yes, I have this, but I'm still me.
That's right.
This does not define me.
No.
I'm Katie.
No kidding.
I love kids. I love volunteering. I go out and live my day, and, you know, I do a lot of traveling. I do... you know, a lot of going out to the cottage, a lot of family time. I have beautiful nieces and nephews that I need to live for. Love them to death. They've been extremely huge distraction.
Amazing.
I, go over there and spend a lot of time with them. But personally, just from within, it's a lot of meditation, self-talk, positivity. Yeah.
And probably, we all say, well, meditation, self-talk. And it's like, it's good for, we'll manifest good things. You don't have a choice right now, I think, right?
No.
I think you just don't have a
grabbing
choice.
onto it. Yeah.
And Nadia, I just want to ask you about, a tough topic, which is the thing that compelled you to be involved in this, which is you lost your brother, and it was pretty tragic how he died, right?
Yeah, and he died in his sleep, and we
good, keep going. Yes,
we didn't find out for.
Hang on, it's still connected. Thank God. Yes, it is. It is. Sometimes it goes off connection, but we are connected. Keep going. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so it was unexpected, came out of nowhere, and it was a real shock to the whole family, and we all kind of went into shock and disbelief for months.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you personally went into a big depression.
I did. Yeah.
How'd you pull yourself out of that? Well, you have a son. I know, a little boy.
Well, I didn't even notice actually that I was, I was just going through the motions. I noticed that I had slowed down in life, but I didn't really put my finger on the fact that I was in a dark place for a few months until someone actually said to me, "Why are you so sad looking all the time?" And actually I got that a couple times, and I'd say, "Well, my brother just died. Like what part of my brother just died is
just don't get it."
But
that was probably a good little wake up
maybe
call.
A little bit of a
exactly.
Well, it took a few for me to go, why is everyone asking me? Because then, you put on a smile and you try and act like everything is fine. But I think it's, when you have that feeling like you have a long face, like I think my chin was dragging on the ground for a few months. That's how long my face was. Which is real
depression, grieving and depression,
Absolutely. And so in May, thankfully May, it gets warmer, there's more light, all of those things that I need as a summer baby, I need to survive. So I started to feel a little bit more optimistic in May, but I really made it my full-time job to feel better. So what I did was I hired a psychotherapist.
Good job.
Yeah.
I hired a personal trainer.
Nice.
I spent my days basically listening to uplifting music.
Good job.
Listening to positive talks on YouTube, reading all the right books. And I would say that by June, I was like, my psychotherapist said, well, I don't even think I need to see you anymore.
You're doing good.
Because you're on track and you're not in crisis mode anymore. Mm-hmm. So, which is great. So that by the time Katie told me what was going on, I was in a clear headspace to say, okay, well, what can I do? And that's how I came up with the fundraiser. And I have to say, like, a couple of things. Taking on this fundraiser has expedited my grief healing. Like nothing, I didn't expect, right? So being helpless and giving, you get, oh my God,
sense of,
The giving piece is a very powerful.
It's amazing how much it's helped me grieve.
The universe just gives back to you tenfold.
Absolutely.
In many ways.
100%.
And also when you give, there's such a beautiful feeling inside your being. Mm-hmm. It actually increases your dopamine, your endorphins, your serotonin. So
and
the biochemicals,
from a place where I felt so desperate and depressed and so dark and beaten up by life to being in a place where I feel empowered, where I can use my energy, my talents, my creativity to help spread the word about what Katie's going through and raise funds. Like, we've raised $7,000 so far.
Wonderful.
And we've got 3 weeks left. The goal is 48, so we really need people to, number one, share the message about the GoFundMeiser.
Share.
If you like my art, now's a great time to own a piece, because I will give Katie 50% of the proceeds of all my art. If you don't have to go through the art to donate, you can go right to the GoFundMe page. Yeah. And also, though, if you know reporters, if you know TV personalities, if you know celebrities, help us spread the word, because honestly, we need to help Katie. We need to help anyone else who finds himself in that position. That person might be you, God forbid, but that person could be you one day. So none of us should be turning a blind eye. None of us.
Yeah, Ryan Raid, and sometimes The thorn in the side is the gift God gives to enable us to really see what matters and maximize the life that has been given to us. I pray that a miracle comes your way. Share this.
Thank you. Yeah.
For your health, Katie. However, I'm encouraged by the fact that you choose to be a victor and strive to live life to the fullest. You choosing still live your life in full as an example of a maximized life. Absolutely, Ryan. You're always so wise. I love your commentary and your engagement. You're awesome. And I would say, really important to, if you can tag Susan Hay. If you can tag CNN.
Yeah, CNN would be lovely.
If you can tag ABC, NBC, CBS,
City TV,
TV,
everybody,
CTV,
everybody.
anyone that has any contacts out there that can help us get this fundraiser out, we'd really appreciate it. And also, frankly, Katie's life depends on it, man. So I'm not laughing.
No, but
I'm kind of saying hello.
Hello.
This is where the community needs to come in and really help, because she's in the fight of her life. She literally is in the fight of her life at this moment. Thanks, Maya. Thank you that you're on that. I love Maya. This is your deep friend, eh? She's your bestie, and she's really just a soul sister, I can tell. She is on it. She
has gone to bat for me. Nadia and Maya, they're my angels. They totally just
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah,
That's right.
We're gonna make T-shirts.
They've totally gone to bat.
Yeah.
They have advocated. Maya, has day in and day out has just worked very hard while I was in the hospital as well.
Right.
She was the go-to person. She made a schedule for visiting and everything.
Right.
She's just been amazing, and I love you, Maya. Thank you.
And the thing is when I think about being hit by such a crisis, it's never been life and death. It's been hit. There's crises that are out there, but when a crisis is life and death, it's a different energetic. It's very, very different energetic.
It's life shattering.
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
It's just,
There's a great game. When I was at a conference, a women's conference. It's okay. I was at a women's conference in Sedona, and we played a game called Sparked, which is a really great sort of soul. It's a great way to communicate with people, but it's like a soul game.
Oh, perfect.
And so we have our little. I want to just play that for a sec. Yeah, so 10:39. So this is we're going to spin: inspiration, adventure, gratitude, generosity, love, passion, opportunity. So each one of us is going to spin and just do a card, because these cards are not only for us, everybody, on Courageous Conversation. This is for you guys too. This is we're basically spinning for the energy of the planet, and let's see what messages we want to give ourselves and the planet. Go, Nadia! What is it falling on?
What's it gonna go on?
Passion! Here.
My favorite word.
Okay, so shuffle the deck and pick a card from there.
Woo!
And this is the message for
go.
you and the planet. For you and the planet.
All right, planet, you ready?
Yes.
If you have any famous singer serenade you, if you could have any famous
Singer
serenade you, who would it be?
Who would it be?
Oh.
Something for you and the planet.
Freddie Mercury.
There you go.
Oh,
Good one.
Oh, man. That is just
You know what, though?
perfection.
It literally was a tie between Freddie Mercury and George Michael, but I had to go
two!
with Freddie.
Yeah.
They're having a cocktail up in heaven right now.
Totally.
The two of them are having a cocktail.
Freddie Mercury.
Okay, but how about you? Do you have a favorite guy that or not guy, but serenading?
You know who I love?
Who?
I love Adele.
Oh,
and her
good choice.
humor and her
she's a
performing
really-
and
her
those
performance
words.
that she puts out in
You know,
her words.
should I give up or should I keep on going?
Yeah.
Hello,
Hey,
we should
oh,
give up.
wait a minute there.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's tied in.
And
Right?
the fight must go on with
Yeah.
Freddie
Yeah.
with Queen.
That's
There you
right.
go.
Must go
Oh.
on. There you go.
All right.
Man, universe. Okay, let's go,
Yeah.
Katie.
All right.
Give it a. Where is it landing?
Opportunity.
Oh, yeah. Here
Oh.
we go. Here, my
All
dear.
right.
Give it a shuffle and pick
All
a card.
right.
Yes.
Okay, and
What'd you get?
express yourself.
Yes.
If you could learn the answer to one question about your future, what would the question be? What's your ideal answer?
Holy
Universe.
Bananas.
Okay.
Whoa.
Easy.
Overwhelmed
Easy
much? No, easy.
Yeah.
That's
Totally
what
like
easy one.
I know.
deep.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could learn the answer to one question about your future, I probably.
Yeah.
If I'm going to
Will
survive.
I live to 120?
Yeah. Will I live to 100? Exactly, 120.
Yeah.
And be healthy.
And my ideal answer is absolutely. We're going to get this viral. We
Yeah.
are going to get all the help that we need.
That's right.
I'm going to get the funds for my medication to keep me alive.
Let's everybody
And
visualize for just a moment. Just take
visualize.
a moment. Take a moment, close your eyes. And I want everyone to visualize, who's watching right now, to visualize this going viral. And then I would like to see dollar bills, just flying into her account right now to
Dollar
pay for this
bills.
medication.
Yeah.
This $8,000 a month medication.
Yeah.
And I just want to see that coming in, just like 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000.
Totally.
Okay, like
Yeah.
this is what's happening. Can everybody participate in that visualization, please?
Yes.
And I will do it as well. Here we go, just hold it.
There.
Yeah. There we go. And inspiration. Yes, I will do a little shuffle down from the inspiration deck. Universe, what are we doing here? Si, senora. Here, celebrate.
Woo.
Lead the group in a sing-along with a song that is one of these words in the lyrics: shine, light, and inspiration. I will survive. You
First I was
light
afraid.
up my life. You bring me hope to carry on. You light up my life.
Amazing.
Yeah, baby.
Yes.
I know, cheesy, but really
No,
important.
good.
Yes,
Good.
okay.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay, folks, we're going to start our wrap-up. I just want to say you need to go to NadiaLloyd.com, NadiaLloyd.com, because that is where the fundraiser is.
And our gorgeous art.
Yeah.
And if I may also mention that it's not only the art that I have for sale
Right.
on my website. If there's a piece you like, but you would like to commission your own in your own colors and your own size, I'm
There you go.
100% open
T-shirts.
to painting for this cause. Well, I love custom work to begin with. So.
And Ryan says, kindly DM the details of what you need so that I can see who I can tap into in my network.
Amazing, Ryan. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Mwah.
may God bless you in all ways. Universe bless anyone who's here to help, because we really want that. And the thing is that there's art to be had, and money from the art's getting donated. There's direct donation. There's contacts in the media that you have that would put this out there, that put Katie and Nadia's face out there and the fundraiser out there. There's people that you can gather that have an interest in donating. There's this is important. This is not only is it important, but I think it's like it's a transformational opportunity. Imagine, and we're in Canada, and this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So, I always, say, well, if you get cancer in Canada, you don't have to lose your house.
Yeah.
Well,
About that.
about that comment. Yeah, you don't know that until, the truth is that if you get cancer and it's a rare situation in which the healing drugs are not available in Canada but are in the States, which is the case here, and it just got approved.
It did. It just got approved in May.
But that doesn't mean that it's available, ubiquitously to us.
Yeah.
And if you don't have insurance, it's not going to cover for part of it, of the drugs. You're basically going to be shafted.
Yeah.
And you will lose your house.
Yeah.
For this. And if you don't own a house, now what?
Now what?
Now what?
Now what am I going to do?
Then we depend on the kindness of strangers.
Yes.
Which is from that line from that play, and that is what's happening here.
Yeah.
So I just want you to please share this video in the replay, #replay, share it, #courageous conversation, #help Katie Munro, okay? And please just share this on your groups, on your pages, on your profiles. Share this outside of Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Twitter. Share the link. We have the link for the for the fundraiser in the comments. I will be sharing this in all my groups.
Yes.
And, this is about courageous conversations with the world. This is about courageous conversations with yourself. This is about courageously being there for your fellow man. And this is what I
And
need.
this should be a human conversation because, again, it can happen to anybody.
It can happen to any one of us.
Yeah.
But for the grace of universe, God, go any one of us. Okay, so blessings.
Yes, blessings.
So good.
Thank you. Thank you,
for coming.
everyone, for all of your support.
Yeah.
But keep donating.
Keep donating.
Keep me alive.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, and thank you so much for having us.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys came. Okay.
So much fun.
So, mwah and mwah. Nadia, can you hit the finish button, darling? You see it? Yeah.